to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle made by Devin.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
The pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcons.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Still on his, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
We got 4. 45, 45. Mike, 45. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys, nothing.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here is complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Complete to number 87. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Number 20.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 65 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Defensively, sometimes they talk about getting a hat on a hat. Well, there they got a hat on a hat blocking offensively, allowing that running back to get in the end zone.
And the defenders were trying so hard to get off of those blocks to get to the runner, but they were never able to do so. Well-executed play by the offense.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 20.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Running back.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down, Cowboys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. This one caught by Ridley. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Come on. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Right here. Switch. Switch. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hey. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
2nd and 3.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Mike 57.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Running down. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
He'll run it, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they give this time to the tailback. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 18. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll buy some time right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd down.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off. 45, Mike. 45.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Big stop, let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. 20. They find some open field here. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 39 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And that'll they'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Marlon Davidson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Single.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
94 is the mark. Now back in 60. Going nowhere. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Night, sweetheart. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol.
65. Check. He's coming. We got double up.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
50-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Dallas.